Want a biotech job in 2026, but from home? You're not alone. Many Indian biotech and pharma employers now offer remote roles in data, clinical, regulatory, and scientific writing. Today I'll share 15 Indian biotech companies that do hire remotely or post-remote. Friendly roles, what kinds of remote jobs they offer, and exactly how to apply. I'll also give quick tips to stand out. Stick to the end. I'll show a fast checklist you can use right now. Why remote in biotech is real now. Remote work in life sciences is growing, not just in customer service, but in high-skill areas, bioinformatics, clinical data, regulatory writing, QA/QC, analytics, and even scientific content. Recruiters post hundreds of remote biotech roles on LinkedIn and job boards, and trade sites list remote. Friendly categories like clinical data, management, and bioinformatics. If you can pair lab knowledge with data or writing skills, you're in demand. The list: Top 15 Indian biotech pharma companies that post remote or remote-friendly roles. Short note, farty, check careers page, or LinkedIn for current openings. I've listed the most common remote role types next to each company. 1. Biocon Biologics, Bioinformatics, Regulatory, Medical Writing. Data roles, why they appear. Big Indian biopharma with large global programs. Often hire for analytics, regulatory affairs, and global program management, which can be remote-hybrid. Check Biocon Careers. 2. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories, Regulatory Writing, Pharmacovigilance, Clinical Data Roles. Dr. Reddy's hires across many functions and post roles on their careers portal and LinkedIn. Watch for remote hybrid roles, especially in regulatory and medical writing. 3. CIPLA, Medical Writing, Regulatory Affairs, Healthcare Data Roles. CIPLA posts remote or regionally remote roles on LinkedIn and has a strong clinical and regulatory pipeline where remote work is possible. 4. Sunday Pharmaceutical Industries, Clinical Data, Quality Analytics, Regulatory, large Indian pharma with global operations. Many corporate T-analytical roles can be remote or hybrid. Monitor Sunday Pharma career listings and LinkedIn. 5. Serum Institute of India, Clinical Operations, Coordination, Data, and Regulatory Support. One of India's biggest vaccine makers, while core lab manufacturing is on-site, clinical and regulatory teams sometimes post remote. Friendly roles. Check careers. 6. Bharat Biotech, Clinical Project Support, Regulatory Documentation, Technical Writing, Vaccine and Biologics Company. Careers pages show openings and ways to submit resumes. Remote roles often appear in documentation, regulatory support, or clinical data. 7. Syngene International, Bioinformatics, Computational Biology, Clinical Data CRDMO with growing global services. They expand into biologics and research services and increasingly use remote experts and distributed teams for analysis and project support. Recent expansion shows global growth and new remote capable roles. 8. Lupin, Medical Affairs, Remote Medical Scientific Liaison, Clinical Data Roles. Lupin posts roles globally and sometimes remote roles for medical and commercial positions. Check career portal and third-party job boards for remote openings. 9. Zydus Cadila, Zydus Group, Regulatory, Clinical, Pharmacovigilance. Scientific writing, a large Indian pharma group with distributed work opportunities. Watch their careers page and LinkedIn. 10. Wockhardt, Quality Analytics, Regulatory Documentation, Field Medical Roles, Remote hybrid possible, Indian pharma with global footprint. Certain QA technical writing roles may allow remote work. Check listings. 11. Glenmark Pharmaceuticals, Regulatory and Clinical Data Roles, Global Presence, with corporate teams that sometimes post remote hybrid roles. Monitor careers and LinkedIn. 12. Torrent Pharmaceuticals, Regulatory, Pharmacovigilance, and Clinical Data, large Indian pharma. Corporate functions that support global operations may hire remote staff. Check careers portal. 13. Piramal Pharma Solutions, Clinical Data Management, Drug Safety, Real-World Evidence Analysis. Piramal works globally and hires for data-heavy roles. Those functions often offer remote or hybrid flexibility. 14. Jubilant Life Sciences, Jubilant Biosis, Bioinformatics, Cheminformatics, Computational Projects, Contract Research and Services companies hire remote bioinformatics and data people on projects. Check their careers pages and job boards for contract remote work. 15. Loris Labs and other crew ACRDMO firms, e.g. Agilent India, IQVIA, India, Thermo Fisher country teams, analytics, data ops, cloud bioinformatics, many crew AOA, CRDMO, and lab. Technology companies in India now use distributed teams for data analysis and informatics. These are often the quickest sources of remote openings. Example, Agilent expansion in Hyderabad shows growth in lab informatics and services that support remote roles. What kinds of remote roles you'll actually find: bioinformatics, genomics analyst, sequence analysis, pipeline troubleshooting, remote scripts and reports, clinical data manager, TRA, remote case review, cleaning clinical datasets and remote monitoring tasks. Regulatory writer, per M ethical writer, prepare CTD sections, submission documents and SOPs. Pharmacovigilance, drug safety case processing, remote review and pharmacovigilance reporting, quality analytics, FIDI2C data analyst, trend analysis, stability data, release, metrics, scientific content and training, create protocols, e-learning modules, and SOPs. How to search and apply. Practical step by step. Step 1. Set job alerts on LinkedIn, Indeed, and company career pages search. Company name plus remote or site. LinkedIn.com, company remote, and save alerts. Many Indian companies post remote roles on LinkedIn first. Step 2. Tailor your resume for data and remote work if you're from lab background. Phrase your experience as data tasks, managed QC datasets, created weekly trend dashboards in Excel or Power BI. Recruiters look for delivery statements. I'll show examples in the pinned comment. Step 3. Build 2i3 remote. Ready sample small things that help. A GitHub repo with a bioinformatics notebook, a sample pharmacovigilance case report, or a 2-page SOP. You wrote, attach them to applications or LinkedIn. Step 4. Network strategically message hiring managers with a short note. I'm an MSc High-D B.Tech in Biotech with QC experience plus basic Python. I prepared a sample dashboard on release testing. Can I share it? Short, polite messages work. Use LinkedIn and alumni networks. Step 5. Learn one remote tool that matters. Pick one: SQL or Python for data, or Medra Sufi pharmacovigilance basics for safety roles, or a visualization tool, Power BI, Tableau. Add it to your resume. Realistic expectations and pitfalls. Quick many remote roles are mid, per senior, entry. Level remote work is rising but often in internships or contract projects. Consider short contract gigs to build credibility. Beware of scams. Remote job boards sometimes list illegitimate data entry roles. Trust company career pages or verified LinkedIn posts, and avoid jobs that ask for upfront fees. For 2 immediate wins today, set those targeted LinkedIn alerts for bioinformatics remote India and clinical data remote India. Take a screenshot of your successful alert setup and drop it into the comments below so I can personally review your search configuration. Additionally, use the next hour to create that 1-page portfolio item, whether it is a simple Excel dashboard or a short GitHub notebook. And make sure that documents link is directly included in every single application you submit from this point forward.